Hello, beautiful hearts. It's Jilly Godwood here, your soul coach, talking all things heart-centered and beautiful soul business. So I want to talk today into the hearts of those that are my tribe, those that are wise, heart-centered visionaries who are here to make a difference. So the clients that I work with are all very empathic, they're very gentle, they're very uncertain often of their own soul gifts, and they often find it hard to express to their clients, to their potential customers, what it is that they actually do, because they're very humble and they don't actually like doing the big rah, rah, rah. They've also never really had those soul gifts recognized. So I want to talk today about why that's such a block for us that are heart-centered and empathic. So the burning desire for the empath tribe at the moment is to make a difference and to raise consciousness through the vehicle of the work that we do. It doesn't matter what avenue of work you do it, it's how we approach it. So coming from a place of love, coming from a place of compassion, from a place of humility, a place of patience and wisdom in business is very different to how business has been done in the past. Now, I was in business in the 90s when things were very different. I was in the corporate world. I had a corporate job. I had a boss who had a file called the CYB file, which was cover your butt. And, you know, he had a stack full of paper in there just to make sure that nothing ever happened. It was really coming from that place of fear, that place of competition, of comparison. And now we're doing business in a very, very different way. And there is a real rise of those of us that want to make a difference, but we want to do it from a place of love, but also a place of strength. So what I want to express today is why it's difficult for us to recognize our beautiful soul gifts. And for me, as an empath and as someone who has always been intensely emotional, who's always wanted to make a difference, who's always wanted to help people, it's been very, very difficult for me to own my gifts as an intuitive healer. I still cringe when I use that word, as someone who is empathetic, who's someone who, you know, to even think of that as actually being a gift has been one of the hardest things for me to recognize. With my clients who continually hire me for years and years, often because they're rising in consciousness, their businesses are getting bigger and growing because they're coming from this place of love and wisdom and they're actually consciously creating, one of the things that they really recognize is that in order to make a difference to humanity and to the planet at this time, they really need to be the most conscious version of themselves. And that is really the expression of, you know, what we're doing with our business, why we're here. And a lot of what I do for them is sacred mirroring. So sacredly allowing them to see themselves as I see them, which is a beautiful and perfect expression of the divine, as we all are. A lot of our gifts have never been recognized. A lot of our soul gifts, which are just intrinsic to our being, which are part of the reason why we came here, have never actually been recognized. And so a lot of what I'm doing is witnessing and compassionately bringing presence and love to that which is within us. Because when we are swimming in our own sea, it's often difficult to see our own amazingness. So I'm beaming in a lot of beautiful sparkles and asking all of you that want to shine, you know, to really, now is the time. We need you. We need you more now than ever. Every time you feel fear, it's the voice of the ego dying. Every time you don't want to talk about what you're doing, I totally get that. I totally understand. I know what it's like. I still get that before I come on and do these videos, but I keep doing them because I will not stop. I'm magnetized to doing this work, and I know that those of us that feel passionate and feel like we're here to make a difference also feel the same. So I'm interested to hear your comments.